That's going to do it for us on this Wednesday night. I'm Lester Holt for all of us at NBC News. Thank you for watching and good night.
Your one news source. This is NewsCenter1.
Good evening, I'm Shad Olson. This is NewsCenter1 at 5:30. Search and rescue crews working for hours today to free two men trapped in a trench. About noon today, two men were digging a trench to install a sewer line on Highway 79 just north of Hermosa. That's when that trench collapsed. We show you now the video from that scene. It trapped the men up to their waist. The scope of that trench, 10 feet deep and 12 feet wide. The men were digging by hand when that trench collapsed. Crews extricating one of the men at about 4 p.m. this evening. It was a very lengthy process just to get the men out. As you can imagine, a very detailed operation to avoid injuring them. Their immense pressure exerted by the force of the dirt that filled in around their waists and around their extremities when that trench gave way today. And again, the first man only taken out at about 4 p.m. They transported him via life flight to Regional Hospital in Rapid City. Oliver White with the Rapid City Fire Department explains the very careful extrication process that was needed to rescue those men to ensure the safety of both the patients and the crew on the scene.
A lot of people ask, why don't we just get an excavator in and dig them out that way? The weight of the excavator alone could cause the trench to collapse in further. Another thing that usually people will ask is why not just toss them a rope and pull them out that way. The pressure on the extremities that are caught right now is so extreme that we would be separating the extremity from the body if we tried to do it that way.
And Oliver White says one man is 31 years of age, the other 63 years of age. They are both somehow related, although at this time we're not clear as to the details of that familial relationship. We'll try to bring you those details as they become available. We are still on scene at this operation tonight. This has been team coverage throughout the day for NewsCenter1. News Director Russ Miller, one of the first people to arrive on the scene, and photojournalist Joe Stick, his hands, the very capable hands that are holding the camera right there and showing us the footage as that digging operation continues. They continue to work at that scene right there where that trench collapsed, trapping two men. This has been the story and the breaking news situation that's kind of dominated local news attention throughout the evening and afternoon hours. And again, our news director, Russ Miller, doing some very able work to get down there and be one of the first people on scene and make sure that we're able to bring you these live pictures and coverage that you can find on social media as well. If you've not joined us on Facebook, be sure to find us NewsCenter1 at Facebook.com, and you'll find some of the earlier details and some of the earliest photos from our live coverage that's been taking place throughout the afternoon. So our thanks to News Director Russ Miller and to photojournalist Joe Stick. We'll continue to be on scene and show you the remnants of that cleanup operation as they continue to do the digging and in the aftermath of that collapse that trapped two men. And again, we'll stay on scene if anything develops or if there's any other details coming out of this tonight. We continue to be there maintaining a presence with our news coverage right here on NewsCenter1. Well, authorities this morning finding a missing Baltic boy safe after he had apparently run away from home. 13-year-old Caleb Schruers was reported missing yesterday. He failed to return home after accompanying his sister to a bus stop on his bicycle. More than 50 people began searching for Caleb, finding his bike in a bean field later that day. The Minnehaha County Sheriff's Office resuming the search again this morning and finding Caleb asleep outside. That was at the water treatment plant north of Baltic. He is now safe and back with his parents. It's been nearly a week since the death of the Westerhouse family in Platte after their house burned down, and details so troubling that are starting to emerge about that situation and what authorities now believe was a murder-suicide that took the lives of everyone in that family. Last week, autopsy reports revealing that Scott Westerhouse had shot his wife and his 4 children before setting that house on fire and then turning the gun on himself. Today, Attorney General Marty Jackley providing more insight into that investigation and the possible financial motivation behind it. Jackley says that shortly after the fire, law enforcement was advised of some financial issues and, quote, revolving around Mid-Central Education Co-op in Platte, where Scott and Nicole Westerhouse, that couple, were both employed. Jackley says a recent audit of the co-op revealed that a contract worth nearly $4.5 million had been terminated due to questions about finances inside that company. It was within hours of that contract termination that Scott Westerhouse was notified about the contract. It was within hours of that notification that he reportedly shot his family and set that fire. Jackley says that investigators are now sifting through the documents involved with that audit, and at this time he says it is unclear to determine that as a motive.
You know, at this point it's too early. Obviously it was information that has come out since the fire. Certainly it's something that we believe sufficient enough that we're going to look into it and again trust and verify.
Jackley says that there was no criminal investigation into Scott Westerhouse for misuse of funds launched at the initial release of that audit. Jackley also saying today that several items have been taken from the home as evidence, including a shotgun believed to be used in that incident, as well as several shotgun shells. Authorities say they do not suspect foul play in the death of a Nebraska man whose body was found in the Badlands this summer. Initial autopsy results on 39-year-old Joshua Jacobson show no signs of trauma. Jacobson, as you'll recall, went missing while hiking in the Badlands back in July. It was a very hot stretch of days, as you'll remember, when he first turned up missing in one of the hottest portions of the state of South Dakota. His disappearance prompting a multi-agency search that was called off back in August. Park leaders began a search of the Sage Creek Wilderness area after hikers came up with one of the first leads in this case, spotting a backpack and other personal items last Tuesday. Jacobson's body was discovered the following day. Rescue workers are crediting technology in the rescue of another missing hiker. Law enforcement receiving a 911 call last night from a 60-year-old man hiking in the Black Elk Wilderness area. The man notifying authorities of difficulties with his pacemaker. He became lightheaded and had difficulty breathing. But thanks to coordinates that he provided via handheld GPS, a much happier ending to that search. Crews were able to head directly to the man for a rescue. Authorities say this is a perfect example of how modern technology can be used to an advantage in emergencies, and they encourage you to learn more about the global positioning system. We'll have a link to more information about that on our website at NewsCenter1.tv. Rapid City Police continuing their search for two suspects in an armed robbery Monday night that serves as the 6th open investigation into casino robberies in the Rapid City area. Two men entering Uncle Sam's Casino on Jackson Boulevard Monday evening, demanding money from the clerk and leaving with an undisclosed amount of cash. Police are asking the public to be on the lookout for the suspects. One man is described as 5 feet 7 inches tall, 220 pounds, wearing a dark hooded sweatshirt and blue jeans at the time of the robbery. The second, approximately 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing 170 pounds and wearing a shirt with a design on the front and the word Texas written across the top. He also was wearing a skull cap on his head and what appears to be a Pegasus tattoo on his left arm. Anyone with information about those suspects in that casino robbery is encouraged to call Rapid City Police. That number 394-4134, 394-4134. And here's a look at today's markets on Wall Street. And on this Wednesday, the middle of the week, the dips and doldrums continuing for the Dow Jones and the other major indexes today. The Dow losing 51 points, 16,280. The NASDAQ Composite a little bit steadier on the day, down 4 points to 47.53. The S&P 500 also down 4 to 1939. And gold losing $1 and a dime to $1,130.40 on a strengthening dollar on this day of trade. Well, today, Rapid City Mayor Steve Allender getting an update from a community partner meeting today with the Box Elder Job Corps to discuss how to better the program for students. The Job Corps prepares students by helping them build vocation skills they can take to college, the military, or straight into the workforce. That program is tied to the community with volunteer projects in and around our state. Some Job Corps students even heading out to help battle wildfires raging in the West. Program leaders are interested in letting the community know that their mission, or what their mission is, so they can strengthen their numbers, as well as South Dakota's economy.
Well, I think it's important to the people of the Rapid City because it's their children that we're training. And so our goal is to keep the youth of South Dakota in South Dakota.
I think it's important because organizations like Box Elder Job Corps are community partners. They are intertwined in this community. And so in order to know and be acquainted with all the moving parts and what makes Rapid City, I think it's good for me to get out and see for myself with my own eyes.
And that program is accredited through the Lead Deadwood School, and students can choose from 8 different vocation opportunities as part of the Job Corps. Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio joining us on this Wednesday.
Yeah.
A little cloudy, a little cooler, but a little breezy, but still, you know, the epitome of fall comfort.
Yeah,
you know,
we had some clouds, but they cleared out. We have plenty of sunshine this afternoon. It's your birthday, so those clouds had to get out of here.
You had to mention that, didn't you?
I know.
I'm trying to lay low, trying to keep a low profile. You get my age, and you don't want. You know how
That's
it is.
the deal. That's the deal. I won't mention your age. You will never ever. There you go. Mention mine.
The deal's been struck, and you're all witnesses right there. So we'll try to make sure that happens.
All right, let's look at the high temperatures on Chad's birthday. 77 over there in Spearfish, 72 down in the Pine Ridge area, 76 over in Phillip. A beautiful day, and why shouldn't it be? Happy birthday, Chad.
Thank you, Bob. You get to be 27 like I am.
I know.
It's a rough
33 like me. Oh, we just mentioned our ages. Son of a gun.
Hopefully people will write that down. You think they will? We'll get more details coming up in Bob's forecast in just a bit. We're back with more news. After the break, it is a very busy news day, and we'll have more of it for you right here on NewsCenter1 at 5:30.
Is NewsCenter1 with Chad Olson. Sports with Justin Wickersham. And weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
I'm a mom and a collector of 3rd century Han Dynasty daggers. And that's a lot like Perkins.
Because Perkins isn't just about breakfast. There's a whole other side to them, especially with their money-saving Great Plates menu. Over a dozen items from $4 to $8.
Do you need a knife?
Oh no, I've got a dagger.
It's 3rd century.
Breakfast and a whole lot more. It all comes together at Perkins. Don't miss Give Kids the World Day, September 24th at participating Perkins. We'll treat you to a free short stack of pancakes.
It's that time of year again, and I hate to get a call that a motorcyclist has been injured in an accident. Too often, a motorcyclist will take every safety precaution possible, and yet 2/3 of all accidents are caused by a negligent automobile driver. If you've been injured, would you know what you're entitled to? Before you sign anything or settle, call the Moorfaust Injury Law Group and learn your rights and options. Don't let a big insurance company convince you to settle for less than you deserve. Contact the professionals at Moorfaust Injury Law Group right away for a free evaluation of your claim.
Tickets on sale for September 29th and 30th at GotMine.com, 1-800-GOT-MINE, the Silverado Franklin, and the Civic Center box office.
It's the grand opening at Simply Sleep Better, where you'll find great savings on just the right mattress. Get a queen-size Simmons Beauty Sleep Plus Euro Top mattress set for just $3.99. Or experience recharging sleep on a Beauty Rest queen-size mattress set with air-cool foam and gel touch foam for only $5.99. Plus, get 2 years no interest and a free 7-night vacation for 2 at your choice of locations in the United States or the world with a minimum purchase. Better prices, better advice. Simply Sleep Better. Now at 2 locations by Rushmore Crossing and on Mount Rushmore Road, Rapid City.
Rushmore Honda is moving to our new location. We'd rather sell our inventory than move it. Buy a new 2015 Honda Civic LX sedan, just $18,995, and get 0.9 APR financing for 60 months. Or buy a new 15 Accord LX, $21,995, and get 0.9 financing for 60 months. Shop over 150 new Hondas available right now. Expect more, get more at Rushmore Honda. We're still open at 123 Omaha and always online at rushmorehonda.com.
Drive Granite Automotive.
Well, fall has officially started, and that means the start of fall activities as well. The old favorite around here, the pumpkin patch at Canyon Lake United Methodist Church. A semi-truck arriving at the church today to unload 80,000 pounds of pumpkins. This pumpkin patch has been supplying the Rapid City community for 18 years and counting. Opening Saturday at noon, the patch is a perfect place to stop by and pick up some festive fall decorations.
All the little kids, starting Monday, groups of all the Head Start kids, daycares, etc., will come on tours in the mornings. And I get to show them the pumpkins and tell them about the pumpkins. And then they get a ride in our train. And that's why they come, is to ride in the train. And I just love working with those little kids.
Sharon Wilson, bless her heart, she's been doing that so many years. She's lots of people's grandma. The patch will be selling pumpkins until October 31st, and yes, that's Halloween. Also this weekend, we're still seeing some warm temperatures, but the days will cool off soon. Bob Riggio coming in next with a look at your fall and still summer-like weather forecast.
Push. Push.
Peach or plum? You're right. I'll get them both.
Enjoy shopping at Gordmans.com. Anytime, anywhere.
Put the phone down.
The Honda for You sales event is happening now, and you could get a great deal on a 2015 Honda Civic. Our best Civic yet was named a KBB.com Best Buy and is the best-selling car in its class. The Civic is also loaded with standard features. So hurry into your Honda dealer today, and you could get a great deal on a 2015 Civic during the Honda for You sales event.
Now's the time to upgrade to a better night's sleep at a great price from Denver Mattress. Get the perfect blend of ultra-soft comfort and motionless support on our Madison Eurotop with an Ergo motion adjustable base. Queen size, now just $32 a month with no interest for 60 months. And for a limited time, when you purchase any of the Serta I-Series or iComfort sleep sets, you will receive a free fitness band. Better tomorrows start tonight at Denver Mattress, your adjustable bed headquarters.
Schlag doorknobs from Menards are the best for security and style. This Georgian passage knob has a durable metal construction and an aged bronze finish, $16.99. Plus, when you buy 4 Schlag or Dexter lock sets, you'll get the 5th one free. All Crestline special order windows and patio doors are on sale. Browse through our showroom and be inspired by the most popular styles. Crestline offers the best color selection, the best quality, and the best price. Save big in them now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Do you have a hard time with decisions? Is your favorite color all the colors mixed together? When you take multiple choice tests, do you just fill in all the above for every answer because who even really knows? Then Arby's new sliders are for you. 5 fun sandwiches for $1.29 each. Arby's, we have the meats.
Enjoy shopping at Gordmans.com, even when you can't leave the house. Now that's a steal.
This weather brought to you by Black Hills Power.
This is NewsCenter1 weather with Chief Meteorologist Bob Riggio.
Oh, another gorgeous day today. Look at here, 77, 50, that was our high temperature, 56, the low temperature. Both numbers well above where they should be this time of the year. Oh my goodness, we're drying up, folks. We've been over 9 inches above normal for quite a while. Now we're finally just slightly below 9 inches for the expected precipitation this time of the year. We're still a lot of moisture, even though this month we haven't received any at all. 73 currently out at the airport. We have clear skies, plenty of sunshine there. Winds are out of the south at 8. And Spearfish, again, clear skies over there, 77. That's what we expect right on through the rest of the week into the weekend. We can't say clear skies over East River down in Nebraska. Here's the remnants of that tropical storm. It started way down here, and it's now moving in a northeasterly direction, spreading some heavy rains over in the Omaha area. You have some video. This is Council Bluffs. The streets are flooded. Thousands of people without power throughout the Omaha area, and they closed schools today because of this heavy rain, up to 8 inches in some areas. And out at the airport, they received 5 inches of rain, all within 4 hours. So heavy downpours, all within a short period of time. All right, let's come on back, and there's our storm system. This is tomorrow. We stop at 11:30 a.m. It's not moving very much, so those folks are going to continue to get some rain tonight and tomorrow, as well as southeastern South Dakota. And then finally, possibly Friday, at least we'll dry it out a little bit, but look at that low. Just pretty well stationary over eastern Nebraska, eastern Kansas. So the eastern Nebraska, they're going to have quite a bit of rain over the next couple of days. Here we go. Here's our satellite radar. It's raining over southeastern South Dakota at the present time. South central South Dakota, winter, some heavy rains going on there. As far as a total so far, this is a 24-hour total. You can see not a lot currently. 1/100ths in Watertown, 2200ths over there in Sioux Falls, over 1/3 of an inch in Winter. However, this is what the model is expecting through tonight and tomorrow. More rain for southeastern South Dakota. We stop at 11:30 tomorrow. And then finally on Friday, we begin to dry things up. So for the next couple of days over southeastern part of the state, additional 2 to 4 inches on the ground. So the ground's already saturated. More rain is on the way. And you can expect flood watches down the extreme southeastern corner of the state, Yankton, Vermilion, those folks, and down in northeastern Nebraska, flood watch again due to the heavy rains that's already occurred there and the expected rain over the next couple of days. High temperatures today across the state, generally in the 70s, middle to upper 70s, even a few 80s, 82 up there in Buffalo. And you compare those temperatures to yesterday's temperatures, it's a warmer day today. You can see 15 degrees warmer out at the airport, 13 degrees over in Spearfish. But with all the rain and clouds, East River, a little bit cooler today than what they experienced yesterday. Here's our expected forecast temperatures for tomorrow. Temperatures in the middle to upper 70s. Temperature is back behind me there over in East River, only in the upper 60s. And then on Friday, we'll continue with that warming trend in our part of the state, even though expect some warmer temperatures over in East River with temperatures there in the 70s. Here's the forecast for the Black Hills for tomorrow. 78 Spearfish, 75 Custer, 78 Pine Ridge, Hill City 74, Sturgis 78, Belle Fourche 78 degrees as well. Plenty of sunshine expected. 52 tonight, partly cloudy and mild. It should be another pleasant evening with those winds out of the south. And tomorrow, pretty much like today, upper 70, 78, mostly sunny. It should be another great day with those winds out of the northeast. And 52 tomorrow night, mostly clear and mild, and with just a little bit of a light southerly wind going on. 7-day forecast will continue with this warming trend Friday and Saturday. 90 degrees on Saturday. This is the first day of fall. We're talking 90 degrees. 79 on Sunday, and then the temperatures cool off. Maybe a slight chance for a shower Monday, Tuesday. Do we have a Click Big Deals to talk about? We do not. So if you haven't signed up for Click Big Deals, please do so. We'll have another great deal shortly.
That means opportunity's still knocking. You didn't miss out on anything today. Good time to sign up, and you'll be ready for tomorrow.
That's right.
Yeah, golf? You still playing golf, or is the trout fishing taking up all your time?
In fact, I'm playing tomorrow.
There you go. And we've got golf tips coming up with this guy coming up after the break.
So we've had a Tempur-Pedic for a while, but now that we have the adjustable base, it's even better.
I'm gonna go up.
Discover how Tempur-Pedic can move you.
It's the grand opening at Simply Sleep Better. Get a free 7-night vacation for 2 at your choice of locations in the United States or the world with a minimum purchase, or a $300 gift with purchase of a Tempur-Pedic set. Plus, get 4 years, no interest. Better prices, better advice. Simply Sleep Better, now at 2 locations by Rushmore Crossing and on Mount Rushmore Road, Rapid City.
South Dakota undergraduate students continue to find a high-quality education at Chadron State College, thanks to the Chadron State Eagle Rate. It's more affordable than ever to be a part of Chadron State's proud tradition. Find the major you want with CSC's outstanding on-campus and online programs. With a degree from CSC, you'll have the tools to succeed in your career. South Dakota students, take advantage of the Chadron State Eagle Rate today. Call 1-800-CHADRON or visit csc.edu.
Synchrony Financial. Engage with a call center team that makes customers smile. Engage with a job where great benefits are only one of the benefits. Engage with us. We're now hiring for call center positions in Rapid City. Learn more and apply at synchronycareers.com. That's SYNCHRONY careers.com. Or text SYF12 to 90206. Again, text SYF12 to 90206. Engage with us.
It's Carpet One Floor & Home's bonus extravaganza sale. Buy any carpet through this final weekend and save with our bonus package pricing. Free pre-measure, estimate, and delivery. Free carpet take-up and free carpet removal. What the home centers charge extra for, you get for free. Professional installation and cushion are included at no extra charge. Plus, get 30 months, no interest financing. This is the final weekend for bonus package pricing at Carpet One. Mount Rushmore Road, Rapid City. Beautiful, made affordable.
Well, it may be one of the most difficult shots in golf, the fried egg. We'll show you how to best handle this shot in tonight's JR's Golf Tips.
A
Good welcome, JR Golf Tips. I'm Bob Riggio. With me, JR Hamblett, the PGA golf professional here at Arrowhead. Another difficult shot out of the bunker, and that's the plug lie or the fried egg. Always known it as a fried egg.
Yeah, it's a tough shot, Bob. So the balls come in at a higher trajectory in a softer amount of sand, and the ball has finished in its pitch mark, so to speak. So ball's going to come out with no spin. You know, first of all, your expectations have to go way down on this shot. You're just trying to get this ball out of the bunker and on the green anywhere.
Before you talked about bouncing the club off of the sand. Here you don't do that.
Here you don't do that.
You really got to dig into it.
Here we want to be steeper. So we're going to set up to the ball, and we want to be a whole lot steeper and get the club going down into the sand, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and square up to the golf ball more so than I would on a normal bunker shot, and I'm going to shut that face down to the point where it's actually left of the hole, because that ball is going to come out real high and with no spin. So I'm going to come up in this neighborhood rather than being more shallow. So I'm going to get really steep with it, point the club left, and swing really hard, and that ball's going to come out of there. And, you know, like I said, your expectations got to be low. Ball could go long, could go short of the hole. You just want to get it somewhere on the green.
Is it the upslope of the sand that helps get the ball up in the air?
It's the fact that it's buried in the sand.
Yeah, so coming out, it's got to come up.
Yeah, so you're hitting down on it,
right.
and in this game, hitting down on it makes it go up. Hitting up on it makes it go down. Okay?
Maybe that's what I've been doing wrong all these years. I don't know. All right, thanks a lot, JR. Appreciate
You're welcome.
it. All right, join us next week on JR's Golf Tips.
Ready?
Oil change, then tire place, then brake shop.
See you next week.
Taking care of your car shouldn't take over your life. From oil to repairs, Meineke's your one-stop shop. Come in now for a basic oil change for just $14.95. Meineke, on with life.
Prost! Join us at Main Street Square for Beer Bourse, our annual beer festival on Saturday, October 3rd from noon to 6 p.m. Sponsored by 605 Magazine. Take part in a beer stock exchange at the Black Hills Beer Beverage Garden. Enjoy a ticketed tasting of more than 60 craft beers and check out the Ale Writers Homebrew. Plus, polka to the Happy Wanderers. For details and tasting tickets, visit MainStreetSquareRC.com.
Fisher Home Galleries carries some of the finest brand name furniture in America and is home to the exclusive Flex Steel Gallery. With upholstered styles and your choice of over 1,500 designer fabrics to choose from, you will be able to create your own dream home at the guaranteed lowest prices in South Dakota. And best of all, the beauty and comfort is made to last. The Flex Steel Blue Steel seat spring and frame are guaranteed for a lifetime. Invest in better quality furniture at Fisher Home Galleries, where beautiful homes begin. On West Main and Rapid City.
The new Legend Steakhouse at the historic Franklin Hotel.
Ready?
Oil change, then tire place, then brake shop.
See you next week.
Taking care of your car shouldn't take over your life. From oil to repairs, Meineke's your one-stop shop. Come in now for a basic oil change for just $14.95. Meineke, on with life.
Drive Granite Automotive.
And just quickly recapping our top story tonight, you're looking at footage, this down near Hermosa tonight. This was the rescue of two men that were trapped in a trench. A trench collapsed as they were digging a sewer line, and that's the first man. He was rescued about 4 p.m. This evening, and the other man taken out just before news time. Both men are safe. We'll bring you all the details and recap that story coming up right here on NewsCenter1 tonight at 10. We'll see you then.
Any of these three won't satisfy like our one. The second-to-none foot-long Subway steak and cheese. Sizzling steak, topped with melty cheese, and always on freshly baked bread. The heartiest appetites are no match for the Subway steak and cheese.
Start the season off right at Cabela's Fall Savings Event. Gear up with deals like $50 off Herter's 600-gram breathable hunting waders, $40 off Bigfoot B2 full-body Canada Goose decoys, 20% off select camo accessories, and 40% off Cabela's Alaskan Guide sleeping bags. Savings this big won't last long, so hurry into Cabela's Fall Savings Event. Shop in-store or online at Cabela's.com.
It's one big tent sale and store-wide clearance at Fisher Furniture. We're clearing our floors and making room. The giant sales tent is up, and through Saturday at all 3 Fisher stores, you're gonna save big. No, you're gonna save so big. Under the tent and in the stores. Save on furniture, mattresses, appliances, and TVs. Get the guaranteed lowest prices in South Dakota, plus special 3 years interest-free financing inside all 3 stores. It's a big deal. The one big tent sale and store-wide clearance, but it ends Saturday at all 3 Fearless Fisher stores in Rapid City.
You'll sleep in these on a crisp autumn night. The next morning, this won't go off because it's Saturday. When you do wake up, you'll cook bacon in this. But when it gets a little too crispy, you'll set this off. So you'll step up onto this and frantically wave this back and forth to make it stop. It's not the stuff, it's the life you live with it. Shopco, the stuff that counts.
Thousands of subscribers have come to know Click Big Deals as the ultimate deal site, offering the biggest local deals 50% off or more. ClickBigDeals.com is the place to click and save big on products and services you use